Hello and welcome to class. What we're going to do today is we're going to talk about effective presentation skills. This is more of an advanced class on Verbling, and also too this is going to be in a series. So mainly what we're going to do today is we're going to continue to talk about what are the best ways to do your presentation, effective methods, how to speak to your audience, how to prepare your material and things like that, okay? All right, it looks like Wolfie's coming in. Wolfie. Hello, Wolf.
Hello.
Hey, how are you?
Fine, and you?
Doing very well, doing very well. Good, good, good. And where are you from, Wolf?
I live in South Africa.
South Africa? Okay, good, good, good. Is that you after you got done diving? Is that a picture of you with your diving mask? Eating some cereal?
Yeah, what do you think?
Yeah. Are you a diver? Are you a diver?
No,
Is
no,
that?
it's not my picture, of course.
Okay, all right. Yeah, I didn't know because I'm an avid diver. I've been diving
Yeah.
for years. I really love it.
You've been diving?
Oh yeah, I've been diving since I was a little kid.
You mean scuba diving, yeah?
Yeah, scuba diving. What happened was when I was younger, I started out free diving, and we used to actually free dive to get clams and different things like that to go and eat. Okay, it was one way to actually eat. But then as I got older, I started scuba diving, and
it's good. I've been diving, but it's not my cup of tea. You know, because I feel it seems to me it's dangerous. But without tube, I like diving. With tube, you know, it's going to be. I'm a little bit nervous. Yeah, you know, because yes.
Yeah, well, good, good. Actually, I like the danger of it, and we go beyond recreational. We'll do like 60, 65 meters. Of course, we're very we try to be smart about it with hang tanks and different things like that. But anyway, I don't want to take up everybody's time talking about my diving. Very nice to meet you, Wolf. Okay, Ziad, is that right?
Yes,
Ziad Hasni.
right.
Hey, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
Doing very well. Doing very well. Thank you. Thank you. Good. And where are you from, Ziad?
I'm from Egypt.
Okay. And am I pronouncing your name properly? Is it Ziad?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's Ziad, yeah.
Good, good. Hello, Yi. How are you? Welcome back. Okay. Excited to see your flowers again and your butterflies there, Yi. That makes sense.
Yeah.
I never see you,
I'm
but
so
I see your
excited to
butterflies.
stay class again.
Okay, good, good, good. Well, this one, guys. So we're gonna do a lot of reading in this class today. Okay, so just be prepared for that.
Yes.
It's not going to be as much interaction. This is going to be in a series, though, and as we continue through the series, we'll do more presentations. We'll do more talking. Okay, but today is to kind of get a foundation. Sometimes when you get a foundation, you have to read through a lot of things first. Okay, Yoshi. Hello, Yoshi.
Hi.
Hey, hi, how are you?
Yoshi. My name is Yoshi.
Yoki? Yep.
Yoshi, yes.
Yep. Where are you from, Yoki?
I'm from Israel.
Okay, good, good, good. Good to have you in class today. All right. And have you been taking many Verbling classes?
I started only a few days ago. I'm a tour guide and I want to improve my English.
Fantastic, fantastic. Good, good, good. Okay, good, good, good. We have two people from Israel here. Okay. Yeah, well, at least, well, Andaman's question is, are you Jewish? Are you of Jewish descent, or are you just living in Israel?
I'm Jewish. I was born in Israel.
Okay, yeah. So Andaman is in the chat. There's a chat on the right-hand side, and Andaman is also
I'm here.
Israel as well. Okay, hey, okay, there's Andaman over there, or Andani. Okay.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm from Mexico.
Okay.
I'm from Mexico, but I'm Jewish. I know this is a little weird, but I'm Jewish too.
Do you speak Hebrew as well?
No. I think it is a very difficult language, but I'm Jewish.
Okay, well, good, good, good. And welcome, Andoni. Let's see, Francisco. Hello, Francisco.
Hello, hello, good morning.
Hi, how are you, Francisco?
I'm well, thank you.
Good, good, good. And where are you from, Francisco?
I'm from El Salvador.
El Salvador. Okay, good, good,
Yes.
good. All right, well, good. So let's see here. And by the way, Yoshi,
Yo,
yeah, yeah. Okay, I'm sorry if I'm terrible things, but
never
just
mind, never mind.
take your microphone and just pull it away from you just a little bit, just because there's a little bit of heavy breathing coming from you.
That's okay.
Mhm.
That's
Much
better.
Much better. Thank you so much. Hello, Kamal.
Hello,
Hey, Kamal. How are you?
I'm fine. What about
Good.
you?
I'm doing very well. Doing very well. Where are you from, Kamal?
I'm from India.
Okay, fantastic. Good, good, good. And let's see, Lendit, it sounds like you have some internet problems, or at least I
Yeah,
can see.
I got in, but I don't know if I can keep going of the class.
Okay, okay, well, we shall see. All right. And hey, Leo. Hello, Leo.
Hi.
Hi, how are you? Nice teeth, Leo. I see how you come up to the screen. So good. Where are you from, Leo?
Me.
Where are you from, Leo?
Hi. Do you hear me? Okay.
Yes, Leo, I can hear you. Yes. And where are you
Okay.
from, Leo?
I am from Argentina.
From Argentina. Okay, good, good, good. And Donnie, I live in between San Francisco. Okay, sometimes, and then also the Philippines. I've been in the Philippines more often, and I've actually lived mainly in Asia for about 10 years in various countries over here. Okay, just to answer your question in the chat. Yep. Okay, but as you can tell, I'm a regular fat American. So, so okay, so good, so good. So we have enough people in class, all right? So let's go ahead and start this class again. Please don't be disenchanted with the fact that we're going to do a lot of reading today, okay? And also, too, as teachers, we learn about teacher talk time, where the teachers are talking too much, okay? But I'm going to have to talk a lot today just to make sure that we really get the meaning of everything. Before we get going, what I would also like to do is I would like to show you all something, okay? All right. Let me share this window real quick. So when you're not speaking, make sure that you click this button here, okay, to mute your microphone. All right? So make sure you do that. And what I'll do is I'll go around and I'll mute, and that's how you unmute, obviously, too. If it's red, then you click it so it turns white. And everybody, just relax for one moment. Let me go through and let me mute everybody, and I'll explain to you why everybody should be muted, okay? So don't unmute yourself, all right? Okay. Okay. So does everybody hear that now? So some people like Andoni, I know he's muted already. So the point is, it's so clear, it's so easy to hear everything, all right? Since we're going to do a lot of speaking and listening today, it's best that if you're not speaking, that you mute your microphone, okay? That's all I ask out of you. And it'll help everybody out. Also, too, like Kamal and Yi, make sure you're in the Verbling chat, which is on the left-hand side, okay, as far as clicking that, and then you'll see it on the right-hand side. That's the one that you want to be in. Also, too, when you're chatting, yeah, it's always nice to know where everybody's from and things like that, but try to keep it focused somewhat on the class, too, and make sure you pay attention, okay? Again, this is going to be a series, all right? This is the first of a series, and it's going to be on the same time, same day, same teacher, okay? All right, so let's get it started here. Good. All right, so this year is going to be your main guide to start out with, and what we're going to do, some of this is repeated in these other pages as well, but not too much, okay? Now, it's good when you're learning how to give effective presentations and so forth that you pull in information from more than one source. To become a good speaker and a good presenter, what you want to be able to do is take on your own style. And what I mean by that is, as you start to speak in English and give presentations, you're going to have your own style, your own way that you present. But there's still going to be some core fundamental things that you're going to have to understand about giving an effective presentation, effective speaking skills, okay? Andoni, are you ready to do some reading? Okay, good, good. And again, folks, just sit back. Please pay attention. Please listen. Absorb the material that we're talking about, okay? And again, guys, Kamal, Yi, Yoshi, Leo, you guys are over in the regular chat. Come on over in the Verbling chat so I can see that, okay? All right. Okay, good. So, Andoni, go ahead. Can you start reading here?
Okay. Above all, know your audience and map what you say to their needs. Creating your presentation with your audience in mind will assure that your audience will follow you. If your presentation doesn't appeal to your audience, no matter how well you have developed your presentation will fall on deaf ears. This leads us to the next rule. Know your material thoroughly. Your material needs to be second nature to you. Practice and rehearse your presentation with friends, in front of a mirror, and with colleagues. Is it correct, colleagues?
Colleagues, okay, and those are people that you work with and so forth. You have work colleagues. You also have people that you go to school with. Those are colleagues, okay? Okay. Yeah, good, and always very, very good of you. Always ask questions when you don't know a word. Okay, go ahead.
If you are speaking a second language, make sure that you record yourself and listen a number of times before going to practice with a native speaker, if possible.
Okay, good. So let's look at a few of these things, okay? So what you want to do when they say you want to create a presentation with your audience in mind, right? We'll define what an audience is, but basically it's pretty simple. Those are the people that you're talking to. Now, you want to make sure that you know your audience well enough and what sort of material you should be presenting to them. You also should know their level. Okay, you should know like their educational background. Maybe it's mixed, where you have people of all different educational backgrounds. Maybe you have people that you're speaking to which might be factory shop floor workers that don't have as much of an education as you have. So maybe you have to dumb down the presentation, not to be mean, but maybe you have to make sure that it's more of an elementary level instead of being sophisticated, okay? All right. What it's saying in here is if you don't appeal to your audience, it doesn't matter how well developed your presentation is. Okay. And this expression, fall on deaf ears, what that means is you'll get people that just aren't paying attention. That's the first thing. Really know who you're speaking to. Next thing is to know your material thoroughly. Make sure that whatever you're presenting, if maybe you have to give a presentation on a subject matter that you don't know that much about, that you're not familiar about, you really have to study it. And you have to study it from different angles to make sure that you are able to take questions if there's Q&A, question and answers later on and so forth. And you also want to make sure that you can see different vantage points or viewpoints with your material. All right? Similar to like, I'm including more than just one person's point of view on presentations because I want to make sure that you get a wider view, not just one person's view. When you're putting your material together, sometimes you have to do that as well. Okay, are there any questions about this first part here?
I have a question with the word thoroughly. What does it mean?
The word thoroughly?
Yeah.
Yeah, same as completely. Okay? You know your material completely, thoroughly. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Francisco.
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead, Francisco. And by the way, Yoshi, the file, when you go to class, we actually provide the link for you to the file, okay? All right? Okay. So you can always do that. So Francisco, can you go on to the next thing here?
The next part?
Yeah, with remember that you are an actor.
Okay. Remember that you are an actor when presenting.
Hey
Make sure.
Yoshi, sorry, one second. Yoshi, just make sure you stay muted, okay? All right? And you can always go back and watch the class later on, and you'll see that unfortunately, Yoshi, there's a little bit of sound that's coming from you, okay? All right?
Okay.
Yeah, no problem though, no problem. You're just learning about Verbling, so it's all good. Okay, Francisco, go ahead, my man. Remember that you are an actor. Go ahead.
Okay. Remember that you're an actor when presenting. Make sure that not only your physical appearance is appropriate to the occasion, but also the tone you use is well chosen. If your topic is serious, be solemn. However, it's always a good idea to begin your presentation with an icebreaker. Don't worry about making friends. Rather lead the audience through your materials in a calm and relaxed manner. Speak slowly and clearly, and remember to address everyone in the audience, even the person the farthest away from you.
Okay, good, good, good. Thanks, Francisco. Really clear, okay? So what this is talking about is your physical appearance. Of course, if you're presenting in front of people, make sure that you're dressed appropriately for that occasion. Sometimes, or not sometimes, but don't overdress as well. If, again, I'm going back to the example, you're doing a presentation in front of shop floor workers, don't be so dressed up that you intimidate them. All right. Also, too, if you're giving a presentation in front of a bunch of salespeople, at that point, boy, you should make sure you have a really nice suit on. You look really sharp because appearance means a lot when it comes to sales. Okay. So the tone, what that's talking about is how you're speaking. Okay. Are you really happy? Is it something really jovial? Or, are you giving a presentation? Maybe you're a tour guide. So when you talk about Yoshi. So maybe one day she gets promoted to where Yoshi is one of the top tour guides, and Yoshi has to give presentations to other tour guides on how to work best with the tourist. So with hers, what she might want to do then is make sure it's all happy, right? Because tour guides are happy. So that sort of tone is going to be real happy, joking, everything else, okay? If it's serious, if it's a serious topic, you want to be more solemn, okay, more monotone and so forth, all right? So learn how to change your tone based upon your audience and also the material that you're giving, okay? Icebreaker. Can anybody tell me what an icebreaker is?
Yes, it's when you don't know, like, the audience. You say like a joke or something so they can relax and feel comfortable.
Yeah. Do you have a good icebreaker?
Not really, but
It's okay. So yeah, and an icebreaker can be something, like let's say you go to another city, all right? Maybe it's far away from where you're at, and then you learn something about the local culture. Maybe you learn that I don't know, that they like to eat pizza with anchovies. That's their main thing. So maybe your icebreaker to start off with is, wow, it is so great to be in a city. I've never seen people that like pizza with so many anchovies on it. I really enjoyed it last night. I was able to eat one of those pizzas, blah, 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 okay? Something that relates to the audience. You don't want an icebreaker that's just so far out there. And you have to be careful if you're giving a joke, if you're saying a joke. You have to be good at giving jokes and presenting jokes if you're going to give one of those. But an icebreaker can just be something about the weather, something about the audience, something about maybe the city if you're traveling to a different place. Okay. So does anybody know what it means? Don't worry about making friends. Do you know what it means by that? Oh,
Do not shy to make friends or something else.
Yeah, so Yoshi, you can stay here. It's okay. Unless you think this is too advanced, but give it a shot. Yes, ye. So again, what are you saying? Don't be shy.
Shy to make friends, to talk with others.
Yeah, but this one, and I should have included more of a context. Okay, don't worry about making friends. Rather, lead the audience. All right. So if you're the one who's giving the presentation, you need to be the one who's in charge and in command. Okay. You're the leader. You want to make sure that you stay in that sort of position. It's good to be nice. It's good to be friendly, but make sure that you're the one who's leading the presentation. That they know to look up to you for that. All right. Okay. So good. 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 Okay. And then speak slowly and clearly. This is very difficult for some people. And I myself, I used to give sales presentations. My background, before wasn't always in teaching, and I used to give sales presentations. The first sales presentation I gave was horrible, okay? The reason why is I spoke so fast that nobody could understand me. It was absolutely horrible. The other sales guys joked about it later. So make sure that you practice your speech and what you're going to present in a nice, slow, easy manner, okay? By the way, for those of you that are viewing from the outside, feel free to come in. There's extra seats in here, okay? All right, and here's some bullet points when it comes to this, okay? So come on, go ahead. Okay, can you read starting to achieve the above goals? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, to achieve the above goals, follow these steps when giving your presentation. First, speak with conviction, believe what you are saying, and you will persuade your audience.
Okay, good. Let's stop there, okay? We want to talk about all these bullet points. So what does that mean, speak with conviction? It's okay. Anybody want to tell me?
Just speak. Just speak sure of yourself.
Yep, be sure of yourself. Yep, good. And go ahead, Wolf. What was that?
No, I'm saying just persuade. You have to be persuasive to audience. You have to be convince them. You have to be hold the attention. Some.
Mm-hmm. So, and also what speaking with conviction is you have to believe in what you're saying. Okay, and that's what conviction is. And yes, you're persuading your audience. So to persuade is to get them to think like you're thinking and to think and believe with what you're saying, okay? So good. Kamal, go on to the next one, please.
The second one is, do not read from notes. Referring to notes is fine, but do so only briefly.
Okay, good. Yes. So what you don't want to do is you don't want to have your face down looking at notes the whole time. Also, if you can have visual aids that you can point to, that will not only help you because that'll be your guide and your notes to refer to, but it also helps the audience to understand and visualize what's going on, okay? Can anybody tell me an effective multimedia presentation tool that's out there? One that you can put up on a computer and then put up on a main screen or projector?
It's a good kind of presentation.
Like a Microsoft PowerPoint, right?
Yeah.
Yep, those are the most effective ones these days. And then also too, Open Office also has a presentation.
Yeah, it helps you a lot.
Yep. Have you given presentations before, or just seen presentations where people use those?
Yeah, I have given some presentation at high school. Mm-hmm. The teacher always asks us to do this.
Okay, to get a PowerPoint presentation. Yep, good. Anybody else? Has anybody else given presentations and used PowerPoint or some other tool to where people can watch and follow as they go along?
Yes, I gave a presentation with PowerPoint to some of my teachers in the school. I'm doing a master, so they were PhD, and I was very nervous with that, but it came all right.
Yep. And also, too, you were able to see, hey, Leo, don't add Google Drive right now, okay? You guys don't need to add any extra applications, nothing like that. It's okay, so good, Linda. So do you know what I mean when you have that visual aid that not only helps you because you can see where you're at in the presentation, but also too the audience can see as well. Did you see both of those dynamics when you were giving your presentation, Lendit?
Yeah, it's very helpful. They can they don't see you. They see they see the presentation, so you get a little relaxed with that.
Yep. And Yi says that she can't use it very easy. So just keep in mind, folks, the World Wide Web is a fantastic place, okay? So let's say that you do have a problem with the PowerPoint presentation. You can just do PPT, help, right? Or tips, okay? And there's so much information out there. Also, don't forget that in PowerPoint itself, there's going to be a help button on the side, okay, or a help guide to where you can search for things. Like maybe I want to know about formatting text, okay? All right. Okay, and I love the fact that you don't even have to type properly these days. So anyway, my point is, you can look here and find different lessons, different things, different tips, right? Okay, formatting your text and so forth. My point is, yes, you might find it difficult, but you have the help guide in PowerPoint, and you also are able to go on the internet and find the information you need. So there really is no excuse when it comes down to it. Okay. Okay. All right. So let's continue on. So Kamal, can you read the next one, please?
Yeah, sure. The third one is maintain eye contact with your audience. Make direct eye contact with individuals. Will help them feel as if they are participating in your presentation.
Okay, good. But make sure you don't stare, okay? Don't be so locked in on one person, all right? You want to go from person to person. Can somebody explain eye contact?
It's like staring when you look to people in his eyes.
Well, I wouldn't so much call it staring. It's recognizing the people so that they know, hey, that they're individuals, that you see them, all right? And it's just, it's what it mainly is. It's just recognizing them, letting them know that, hey, I see you. And also, too, when you're giving your presentation, did you look at many people? Would you choose just 2 or 3 people to look at and go back and forth? Were you looking at just one person? What were you doing during your presentation?
Me?
Yep.
I look to all the people, because if you only look to one person, that person may feel uncomfortable.
Yep, exactly.
So yes, I look to various person.
Okay, good. Hey, Eric, welcome to class. Okay. All right, let's go on to the next one. Kamal, can you go to the next one, please?
Yeah, the fourth one is bring handouts. Don't just use a PowerPoint presentation. Provide audience members with handouts of the most important materials so they can keep your most important take always in mind.
Okay, so does everybody agree with this?
Yeah.
What is handouts?
Handouts. So that's when you, let's say you're given a presentation on a new procedure, all right? You would give them physical pieces of paper that maybe has a guide that goes through, like a brochure, or a guide that goes through that. So, so does anybody disagree? Should you, I guess I should say, should you always bring handouts?
I think it's important.
Okay. Do you think that handouts could ever distract the audience, though?
Yes, maybe, because they start reading the handouts and instead of paying attention to you.
Okay. Well, what
another task? If you want to distribute the handouts, you can give the handouts at the end of the presentation.
Yeah, you can give them at the end of the presentation. And again, this goes back to the audience, though, right? And also to the material that you have. So don't always bring handouts. You don't necessarily have to. Just make sure it's right for the occasion. And also, too, if you're going to some, eco-friendly green presentation, don't bring a bunch of handouts, because then they'll know that you're just wasting trees. Okay.
Maybe you can give link.
Yep, that's one of the better ways to give links. Yep,
yeah.
Very good. Okay, and let's see here. All right, so continue on, Kamal, the last one.
The fifth one is know when to stop. This cannot be underestimated. You need to make your case, but continuing for too long will only ensure that the audience forgets what you have said.
Okay. Can
Your pauses
anybody?
is necessary.
Yep. Can anybody explain that? Can anybody tell me what they're saying here? Know when to stop?
You have to give time to the people, and they can process the information.
So what you're saying is you want to give them time in between. Not so much time in between. What it's saying is, make sure that the presentation's not so long that you kind of drown out your points. What I mean by drowned out is, you continue going over things again and again and again to where, hey, listen, we understand the message. Talk about something else. All right. Is anybody ever hear of KISS?
The group?
Yeah, the rock group. They keep going. No,
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
No?
No. Keep it short and simple. Okay? That's one of the main things. If you start to attend to many of my classes, I'll always be talking about this. Keep it short and simple. All right? Make your point, but don't make it too much. Make sure it's a simple point. Make sure that you don't give out so much information that, again, that it just drowns out the main message. Okay, so keep it short and simple. Okay, good. Any questions about these bullet points that we just covered?
No.
No? Okay, good. All right, so let's look at some key vocabulary in here, all right? Let's go on to the next one. And what I'm going to do as well is I'm going to call on people in the class. So you're going to have to use these words in a sentence, okay? Especially when it pertains to giving presentations, all right? And thanks, Kamal. Good job. And Francisco, good job as well, and same with you, Andoni. You guys are doing a great job of reading, okay? And everybody, make sure that you stay muted when you're not speaking, okay? You can hear a little bit of background noise coming right now, okay? So don't worry. I'll mute everybody for you, okay? All right. Oh, there we go. So yeah, Wolf, just make sure you stay muted. There's a little bit of background noise. It's like a white noise coming from you. Okay, so good. So lend it. I muted you. Unmute yourself, please.
Yeah.
And let's move on to the vocabulary.
Okay. Key vocabulary. Audience. People watching a presentation of some kind.
Okay, good.
I continue with all or only one?
No, let's talk about audience. So, so Leo, can you use audience in a sentence when it's talking about giving a presentation or a speech? Oh yeah, I can repeat that. Okay. And also too, can you repeat that? You don't have to say repeat to me that, okay? No problem, Leo. So audience, can you use that in a sentence? Like for example, I can use it in audience when it, or pardon me, I'll use it in a sentence when pertaining to giving a presentation. Last week, the audience that I spoke to were a bunch of union workers. Okay? So can you, Leo, can you use audience in a sentence?
No, sorry, my English is so too basic to do that.
Okay. Well, how about I help you? Is that all right? Have you ever given a speech in front of anybody in your native tongue?
The problem is that I don't understand all the things that you are saying.
Okay. No problem.
Another day, please.
Okay. Not a problem. Okay. So so yeah, you're welcome. How about you, Wolf? Can you give audience? Can you give the sentence, example sentence?
Yeah, our audience is very important, and you make your presentation. You have to hold you have to hold the audience in, I don't know, in the you have to hold your audience on the edge of their seats.
I'm sorry. Say that again.
I mean, our audience is very important. When you make a presentation, you have to address the audience. You have to make audience they sit on their edge,
Okay.
stop their edge,
Yep.
something like that. I don't know. Am I right?
No. You got it right. But you don't want to say make. You have to keep the audience sitting on the edge of their seats, as I think what you were trying to talk about. Okay. So you don't. That's if you have a presentation. It's a really thriller one. So that's good though. Good. But good use of the words, Wolf. Okay. And then I see. Let's see. Okay. So Netio, what's your question? Go ahead and type that. Okay. Type your question, Netio, and I'll answer it. Right. So good. Let's see here. So, Lendit, can you read the next one, please?
Yeah. With someone in mind, thinking about a person.
Okay. All right. And can somebody, Kamal, can you give an example sentence using that expression?
Can you repeat the question, please?
Yeah, so with someone in mind, that's when you're thinking about a person, okay? So when you're talking, I want you to give an example sentence, right? So, you always want to keep, and don't worry, you don't have to use the exact phrase, okay? All right? I always want to replace someone. You can replace that with your audience, right?
May I give an example?
Yeah, go ahead. Mm-hmm.
When I will think about learning English, definitely you would come into my mind.
Okay, I come into your mind. Yeah. Very good. So I didn't even have to explain it further. Nice job, Kamal. Okay, good.
Can I give an example?
Yeah, go ahead, Andani.
Okay, when I was at class, I couldn't pay attention because I was with someone in mind.
Because you had someone in mind, someone in your mind. I had someone in my mind. Yep. Okay. Yep. Okay. So good. And when it comes to speaking, you want to keep those people in your mind. Okay. You always want to make sure that you're thinking about your audience you're talking to. All right. So hello, Ahla. How are you?
Hi. How are you?
Doing very well. Welcome to class. Yeah, you're welcome, and you'll catch up to speed. We're just talking right now about the various terms that you use when it comes to speaking. Okay. All right. So good. So Lendit, can you go to the next one?
Yeah. To appeal to someone, to speak to someone's interests.
Okay. Good. And by the way, if you have an example sentence, please let me know. The reason I like to call on people is I want everybody to be thinking about an example sentence in case I call on you, because that's how you really start to memorize these different expressions. Hello, Yi. To appeal to someone.
I have trouble to make sentence.
It's okay. It's all right. So, so let me ask you something. Your mom, is there something that your mom really likes?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
What does she like the most?
Like the soap, like the TV series.
Okay, so she likes a TV series. So with the TV series, let's say, what's the TV series she likes?
Like the soap opera or something else.
Okay, so let's make up a sentence together, all right? Okay?
Yeah.
I was talking to my mom about her soap opera. Okay, go ahead. Repeat after me, okay? It's okay, Yi. I was talking to my mom about her soap opera.
To appeal to my mom's soap opera.
To appeal to my mom's interest. Okay? All right? Okay? So no problem, okay? All right? I'm just trying to help out, just to, help you develop a sentence, okay? And Ahla, there's some noise coming from you right now. Maybe there's something wrong with your microphone, okay? So a little bit of noise coming out. All right? Anybody else have an example sentence to appeal to someone? Nope. Okay. Let's move on then. So lend it, to fall on deaf ears.
To fall on deaf ears. To not be heard.
Okay.
It's like an example. Um, I give her an advice, but it falls into deaf ears.
I gave her advice, but it fell on deaf ears. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So
Okay.
good.
May I add one another?
Yeah, go ahead, Kamal. Of course. I love when you guys participate. Go ahead.
Parents tend to give advice to their children, but children are like they don't. Um, I would say they don't hear properly what their parents are saying. They don't believe that they are right. They think they are right. Sorry, they just this much.
Yep, and then you would probably end that. And there's some things we could correct in your sentences, but you'd want to end that after you give that explanation. The parent's advice usually falls on deaf ears, right? Okay. Yep. So good though. You're welcome, and you definitely get the point of it. So that's good. Francisco, I haven't been calling on you yet. How about to fall on deaf ears? Can you give an example?
Well, about this example to appeal to someone.
No, to fall on deaf ears. Okay.
Oh, okay. Um, in the middle of the speech, the audience don't understand me, so I have to say the speech through to fall on their ears.
You can say all the information I gave him just fell on deaf ears. Good. You definitely know the meaning of it. Good. And sorry, Francisco, I don't think I was calling on you enough in class. Okay, so hey, by the way, if you're outside right now, come on in the hangout. Feel free to participate. Everybody's doing a great job. Let's see here. So yes.
I have an example.
Go ahead, Andoni.
Yesterday, my teacher was giving the class, but she was not talking about interesting things, so she fell on deaf ears.
So her class presentation fell on deaf ears. Yep, good.
Okay.
I'm glad you said she. I was about ready to be worried that maybe it was my class. I thought, man, come on, Antoni, don't be so mean. I'm just kidding, Antoni, but good example. All right. So Wolf, and again, guys, this is an advanced class, so don't worry if some of this is a little hard. All right, and also advanced classes sometimes aren't always the most exciting. All right, because it is a little bit more work. Hey, Wolf.
Yes.
Can you read the next definition here?
Sorry, which one is?
Which one?
Thoroughly.
Is this class falling on your deaf ears?
No.
Oh man, jeez, I'm just kidding, Wolf. I'm just kidding. It's okay, all right. So, but thoroughly, okay.
Yeah,
thoroughly.
Completely, entirely.
Completely, entirely. So, ye. Can you give an example sentence with thoroughly?
Example again. Oh my god. I'm sorry.
It's okay, Yi. It's okay. So Yi, what is something that is really hard for you to do? What's something hard for you to do when you're learning or whatever? English grammar.
Give example.
Yep. Okay. So
Sure.
yeah, but let's talk about English grammar. So with English grammar, I read through the manuals thoroughly to ensure that I can learn proper English grammar. Okay. And yep. And lend it. So I have took thoroughly classes. So so Linda, let's talk about that. So you want to talk about that? You know, you've taken many classes. You know,
Now that I have finished a class entirely, the whole hour.
Oh, yeah. You know what though? So yeah, I know how it says completely, entirely, but it's not usually used like in a time. Well, yeah.
May I add?
I have an example.
Yeah, but let me finish up with lend it just real quick here, okay? So yeah, lend it. So not so much do you say, I thoroughly, well, yeah, you could say I thoroughly watched the class. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
You could say that to its entirety. All right.
Okay.
Okay. All right, and then Andoni, were you next with an example?
Brett, can I add one example of thoroughly?
Yeah, go ahead, Kamal, and I won't forget about you, Andoni. Go ahead, Kamal.
Okay. If you should have a thorough knowledge about a topic if you are going to give a presentation.
Yep. So thorough. Yep. Good. Okay. And Andoni, go ahead.
Tomorrow I have a presentation, so I have to study this book thoroughly.
You have to study it thoroughly?
Yeah, I have. Okay. Tomorrow I have a presentation, so I have to study this book thoroughly.
Yeah, and I would say I have to thoroughly study this book. Okay?
Okay.
All right, so good. Okay, so let's continue on here. So, Wolf, to be second nature.
Yeah, to be second nature, to do something naturally with the level.
So I think you said earlier when you were talking, was it you that said, use the expression, is not my cup of tea, when you're talking about diving? Okay.
Yeah.
So this is like the exact opposite of that, all right? Because it's not your cup of tea means you don't like it, or otherwise maybe you're not good at it. This is the exact opposite, okay? And you don't always have to like something to be second nature at it, but you are able to do it with little effort. Can you use that in a sentence, to be second nature? And you can also say, it's second nature to me. Like, for an example, I would say diving is second nature to me. I have no problem and I feel comfortable with it. Okay? Go ahead, Wolf.
Yeah, some people have a really second nature for presentation, but some of them really don't have this kind of ability.
Yep. So you could say when it comes to giving presentations, it is second nature to some people, while for others it is not. That's another way to state that. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Francisco, to be second nature.
To be second nature. Okay. I like swimming. Swimming seems to be second nature.
Yep, swimming is second nature to me. Yep. Okay, good. Yeah, I like swimming too. Okay, Kamal, second nature.
Second nature. Learning English is like a second nature to me.
So learning English is second nature to you?
No, it's just a sentence which I make, but it's not that true.
No problem, But yeah, learning English is second nature to me. Usually a lot of people say it's second nature to me, right? Okay.
Because it's the second language in our country.
Okay, yep, good. Yeah, is it... Go ahead, Lyndon.
Okay. Bret's second nature is teaching.
So you could say teaching to Bret is second nature to him, right?
Yeah.
Or teaching, yep. You know what? Sometimes it isn't. If you were in my class yesterday with the most common mistakes, that one was very, very hard. It's just difficult. I took off one that was anyway, but thank you. Oh shoot, Wolf left. Oh darn it. Okay. I hope he was enjoying class. All right. So to rehearse, to rehearse.
To rehearse, to practice, repeat a number of times.
Okay. So you can give me an example with this, right?
Yeah. We must to rehearse our performance before the Christmas Day.
You had to rehearse the performance before Christmas Day? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay. So you had a performance to give and you had to rehearse. Okay, good. Hey, Maria's back. Hey, Maria.
Hi. I'm new here. I haven't been here before.
Oh, I'm sorry. You know what? There was somebody that I could have sworn they had it. Well, yeah, I
Ah,
guess I thought you were in one of my classes. Sorry about that. Maybe I
no,
got you
I was
mixed up with
just,
somebody else.
I wanted to join many times, but this is the first time. I'm sorry I'm late to your class. I'll try to be on time next time.
No, it's okay. It's I guess you just have a familiar name or something. I don't know. Sorry about that. Well, good. Well, welcome. So, where are you
Thank
from,
you.
Maria?
I live in Sweden, and
Sweden.
yeah.
Okay, good. Plenty cold there right now. So that's good.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
have snow. I
Yeah.
don't want to interrupt you. I just want to listen and learn something from you.
Okay, yeah, but you have to participate if you're in the hangout, okay?
Ah, yeah.
So,
I
okay,
love
good.
that.
Good, okay, all right. So good. So let's continue on. And we're getting near the end of class, but that's okay. Also, too, this same class is going to be given every day for the next few weeks, okay? So you can watch this as a series. Okay, Yi, on to the next one. To record yourself.
To record yourself. To make an audio or video recording of yourself.
Okay, good. And lend it. Can you use that in a sentence? And again, you guys, you can kind of change the words around, okay? It doesn't have to be to record yourself. It could be, I recorded myself to make sure that I could, that I was given the presentation properly and to make sure it didn't take too long, okay? So you can change the words slightly. Go ahead, Lyndon.
Okay. Many people in YouTube record themselves.
And there's many people that we wish didn't record themselves on YouTube.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. That's a mean thing to say. Everyone's beautiful in their own way. And at least their mom loves them. Andoni, to record yourself. Can you use that in an example sentence?
When I am studying English, sometimes I have to record myself to hear my pronunciation.
Yep, that's a very good point too, Andoni. So but one of the main recommendations I give to folks is that you do record yourself so you can listen to how you sound. The great thing about Verbling is if you participate in class, and I try to tell people this, if you participate in class, you can go back later and then you can hear how you sound. So good.
I do that.
Yep, no, it's good. Hey, Verbling's a fantastic tool when it comes to that. All right, go ahead, Yi, the next one.
Yes. Appropriate. In right place, in good taste.
Yep, and Yi, I read your sentence, I must record myself when I have the presentation. You just want to say I must record myself when I have a presentation. Okay? Now, because you want to use because you don't want it to be a definite article, okay? As opposed to the presentation, then you would say I must record myself before the presentation tomorrow, all right? Because you're talking about one in particular. Okay, good. Hello, Yasser. You're welcome, Yi. Hello, Yasser. Hey, Yasser, you might have your microphone muted. Up on the top right, there will be a red microphone. Just click that. You'll unmute yourself, okay?
Okay, I did
Oh,
it.
hey, there you are. All right, good. And what a great voice, Yasser. So, Yasser, welcome to class. It's getting towards the end of class, but don't worry, we'll repeat this class over the next few weeks, or actually continue in a series. Okay, Maria, the person that I thought I knew that I now know, can you use appropriate when it comes to speaking to an audience, giving a presentation? Can you use that in that context? Give an example sentence, please.
When you speak to an audience, you have to use appropriate words.
You have to use the appropriate. No, it's okay. You have to use the appropriate tone, right? Is one. Well,
Okay.
No, and I know words are not tone. Okay, so you can say proper tone and also proper dialect and so forth. Okay, because you want to make sure that you're speaking in their same type of language, and also too, you want to make sure that depending on where you're at, some people use different words to mean different things, right?
Yeah.
So in the United States, people up north, they have different idioms than people down in the south, all right? So good. So that's what you mean by words as well. All right, good. Everybody's doing well. Hello, Eberdamin. Aberdamian, hello? Welcome. Okay, well, let's continue along. I want to speed this up just a little bit. Hey, Andani, can you help me out here? Can you go to the next one with tone?
Tone? The feeling of a presentation. I.e., what is that?
Example, funny, serious.
Funny, serious, etc.
Okay, yep, and that's what I was saying with Maria. I was using that example. So, Kamal, can you use tone when it comes to speaking to an audience? Choosing the appropriate tone and things like that?
You have an appropriate tone while you teach.
I have the appropriate tone while I teach? Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
And the two words I used, the tone and appropriate at the same time.
Yep, good, very good, very good. Lend it. Tone.
Yeah. The tone of the presentation was not appropriate.
Okay, and yeah, you want to, you can just include the sentence like that, but also too, you could have said it wasn't appropriate. They tried giving a funny presentation during a funeral. Okay,
yeah.
So actually, I shouldn't say that. That's not a good thing to say. But okay, so icebreaker, Andoni.
Okay, so
Go ahead and read the
icebreaker.
meaning.
Icebreaker, a short story or joke to put everyone at ease before you begin.
Yep, and joke, just to help you with your pronunciation. Joke. Okay.
Joke.
That's good.
May I add one more?
Yeah, go ahead, Kamal.
A good joke is good joke work as an icebreaker for sleepy audience.
A good joke works as a icebreaker
for sleepy audience.
Yep, good. All right, and yeah, we're going to go a little fast here, okay? So I'm not going to call on everybody. So Kamal, to address someone.
To address someone. The host is the one who addresses all the guests at the party.
Yep, okay. Yep, good. And that's to speak to someone. So Yasser, can you give an example sentence to address someone, and you can change the words around. And you might be muted again, Yasser.
Sorry, no, I can't do that. Just I'm listening.
Okay, let me ask you something, Yasser. Were you talking to somebody yesterday? Was there somebody you were talking to? Like a coworker, a family member?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, and who was that?
He's my leader. Team leader.
Your team leader. So yeah, you can say, and also too, you can say, my team leader addressed me and the rest of the people on my team. Okay? All right, so good,
Okay.
good.
Okay.
And by the way, Yasser, there's a little bit of noise. So guys, make sure that you keep yourself muted when you're not speaking. Do you hear how clear it is right now? Okay. Okay, so good. Kamal, conviction.
Conviction. With belief.
Okay. All right. Can somebody lend it?
Just a moment, yeah.
Yep, with belief. Lend it. Can you give an example sentence? Conviction.
Yeah. His conviction was very strong to the church.
His conviction was very strong when it came to the church. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right. And then lend it. Read the next one, to persuade.
To persuade, to convince someone.
Okay. All right.
I tried to persuade him, but his conviction was very strong.
Excellent. I was going to ask somebody. That is fantastic. I was going to ask somebody if they are you reading my mind? Maybe you have ESP. I was going to ask
Just
somebody.
pay attention.
Yeah, I was going to ask somebody. My presentation's not falling on deaf ears, so good. Good. Yeah, I was going to ask somebody to use both of those in a sentence. Fantastic, Lyndon. Really good. So, thank you. I always like having students like that. Okay, Maria, can you go on to the next one to refer to notes? And you're muted right now, Maria.
Okay, sorry.
Okay.
He referred to the notes when he held his speech or something.
During his speech, or when he was
During
giving
his
his speech.
Yeah,
Yep,
giving a speech. Yeah.
Yep, when he was giving a speech. Yep, good. Yi, can you use? Well, actually, let's continue on here. Okay. So Maria, the next one, to maintain eye contact.
Okay, to me, he maintained eye contact with the public when he gave his speech.
Now, is this a good way to maintain eye contact?
I don't know. I don't think so.
I'm just kidding.
No.
I don't think that is. Sorry, I hope I didn't scare anybody. Okay, so good. And Yi, handout.
Handout, sheet or paper with information presented.
Presented. Yep. So can you use that in a sentence?
Yeah. Please keep handout when you give us a speech.
Please give us handouts when you give a speech, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So good. Andoni, wrap it up, my friend, to make your case. Go ahead.
Okay, to me, to state information relating to your position. I don't understand this one.
Okay, so what that means is, let's say that I believe that global warming is caused by dogs, okay? So I'm going to make my case that global warming is caused by dogs by presenting information, to try to convince people, to persuade them. So that's to make your case. The expression, where the expression comes from is a lawyer, okay? When they go to court, they have to make their case.
Okay.
Right? To make their case, that's where that comes from. Okay, so good. We just made it. Okay, just made it right at the last moment. So we just finished up class. I think there's another class starting at Verbling, so feel free to join. Again, next week we're just going to continue on in this series. Okay. So we'll continue talking about different ways to present. And thank you, everybody. I know today was kind of, a lot of reading and things like that, but we'll get into presenting more as we go through this series. Okay, so good. Yi, always nice to see you.
Yeah.
Yasser, take care of yourself, okay? Maria, nice to meet you, even though I thought you met you before. Lendit, take care. And Donnie, good to see you again, okay? All right? I'll see you every